So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to clean SIG Saur M17 airsoft gun. So first, before we get to cleaning, you always want to make sure you have your magazine out of the gun and put that to the side, and make sure that there's no bullets inside the barrel. You shouldn't see any BBs in there, down in the barrel. So once you check there, you're going to push it forward. Or actually, you can just lock it from right there, lock the slide, and you go make this arrow point up, and you unlock the slide, and then you just take the slide off of the gun. This will expose the bottom part of the gun, and then the top part where your spring and barrel is. We're gonna put the bottom of the gun to the side for now, and we're gonna work with the top part. So first, we're gonna go ahead and take out this spring. We're gonna go push it inwards, and you're gonna pull it up, and then out of the gun. We're gonna set that to the side, and then the same exact thing with the barrel. We're gonna push it in, up, and then out, and then you would take out the barrel. So now, this is the part where we're gonna go and clean the inside of the gun. First, you wanna take a paper towel, and then just clean off the rail and then the inside of the barrel. Get in, clean off that. The whole rail, just wipe everything down, because we're trying to get all the grime out, and then we're also gonna oil it all back up. So we want to get rid of all that old oil. All over here. And look, that's where most of the dirt comes from. You really want to get all that dirt out, because then this is what causes guns to jam and not work properly. So then now, for the inside part here, we can go ahead and take a Q-tip. We can take a Q-tip and then clean this inside part here. Make sure you get all the dirt and stuff out of there. You just go circle-like motion all throughout the slide. Get any dirtiness, dirt, grime, all that out of there. Look at that. That was just right in there, just alone, all that dirt. That's why it's really important to go ahead and clean that out. And same thing with the top part. You use the other side of the Q-tip. You get in there, circular motions. Clean out all that dirt and grime. Just like this. Make sure, I can't emphasize this enough. You guys really need to make sure you clean out all the dirt. See, it's dirty. So now that we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and reapply our oil now. So we can go ahead and grab another Q-tip. This is what we'll be using to apply the oil. So we're gonna go, just you don't need a lot of oil, just a little bit. Put it there, and we're gonna go ahead and oil up the slide here, because this is the part where it always moves back and forth, so you need to make sure this moves smoothly, so your gun won't jam or stop at all along here. And you can put a little bit of oil here on the hammer so that can move properly and doesn't get stuck or jammed whenever you're cocking back your gun. And just all along this rail. On the inside here too. See, look, that's just cleaning dirt off. You get some more oil. And get into these little spots in between the rail so it slides back and forth properly. And you also want to get down here, because you just wiped off all that extra oil that was left over from the gun with the paper towel. So you also want to get maybe a little bit more oil. And then we get down in here. All in there, and in the little holes here. And clean all that off. And also, when you're done doing that, you can just take the Q-tip and wipe off this top part here, because it'll still have a little bit of oil on it. And this here too, because that's where your BBs go into. If you cock the gun back, that's where your BBs will load into, so you don't want any jams there whatsoever. So then that's it just for the slide. That's all cleaned and oiled. We're gonna put that to the side. And now this is where cleaning your barrel comes into play. So you're gonna go ahead, take your rod, get a little cleaning cloth on the end of it. You know, get like alcohol or something, some cleaning product to clean the inside of the barrel. You can dip it in there however you want. You just need to get some on the cleaning cloth. Go put it down in there. And you can dry it off just a little bit, because you still want some alcohol in there. And then to go and clean the barrel, you just go take this, you're gonna push it in while turning it. So then it'll slide into the gun. It'll slide, and then you wanna make sure you take your time on this. Don't just push it through and then push it back out. You wanna make sure you go in a circular motion, very slowly through the gun. Here, I'm taking my time, making sure I get all that dirtiness out of the barrel, because this is where your BBs fire out of. You don't want them hitting any dirt or like mud, whatever could be in the barrel in there. So look, it'll come out on this side, and then you just pull it right back through. Or actually, no, you don't pull it back through. You want to push it out, so then any excess dirt that you just cleaned off doesn't go back into the barrel. And you do that maybe 2 or 3 times to really make sure you get it all clean. So I'm gonna do it just one more time. Really making sure you get all that dirt out. Same thing. Once it gets to the end, so you just pull it out. And you can see all the dirt that came off of it here. We don't want any of that blocking our gun or our BBs from going through it. So now we can set the rod to a side, or the rod aside, and now we're gonna go and work on this bottom piece of the gun. It's gonna be very similar with the slide here. We're just gonna take it, we're gonna take a paper towel, and we're just gonna wipe all this down. The slide here, any old oil. And you see like these dark parts here, you want to make sure you wipe those off and get them nice and clean. And we'll also do that with the oil too. Let's get in here. Again, this is just for like the slide, and these big parts here, we're going to use a Q-tip to get on in the little parts, so we can really get all that dirt out of the crevices. So once you wipe all this out, oh, also, you want to make sure you wipe down in where the magazine is, because that slides in there a lot, and we're going to be replacing the oil for that too. You get down in there, get all that old oil out, any dirtiness that might be in there. Also, you want to hold that down while you're cleaning it so it doesn't slide out and detach. After that, take it out. And then now we're going to go ahead and get a new Q-tip, not the old ones. We're going to get a whole new Q-tip, because we're cleaning it, and just get all these little spots, a dry Q-tip all in these little spots to get all this dirt, old oil off, because you know it's old, it's dirty. Go ahead down there. You want to get down to where like the magazine would be, and then get into the bottom part of the hammer here. This is all the stuff we're going to be oiling back up. Inside here. See, look at how dirty that is. That Q-tip is black now. We're going to put that to the side. We're going to get a new one. And we're going to start with the oil now. Go get the oil. Put it on there. And same thing, we're just gonna go put oil along the slide where the gun will move back and forth. All along here. And get a little bit more oil. Just go along all of this. Now all this to move nice and smooth. You know, you can see this is already a little dirty. Then we'll switch to the other side, and then we'll get into our crevices with the oil. We'll go, I want to get the bottom part of the hammer here, because this will go back and forth whenever you cock your gun back. In there, and then just down to where the magazine would be. You want your oil in there because the magazine, you're going to be taking it in and out, so it should move smoothly just as the slide would. Down in there. And then you can put a little bit of oil right here, right there, and then down into the barrel here. Okay, you see, it'll be right there. Wipe that down with some oil, and then down into here. And now that's done. The oiling and everything is done. Cleaning is done. Now we're gonna go ahead and reassemble the gun back together. I'm gonna put that to the side. You know, push the barrel through the bottom hole here, and you pull it back. And you're gonna take the spring. You wanna put the top part in first. You're gonna push that in there, and then push it back, and then onto your barrel here. So after that, it's important to make sure that this part is still up, or else it's not gonna, the slide won't go back into the gun. So you make sure that's up. And go ahead, see the holes there? You wanna line that up with this right here, these two metal pieces. You're gonna push that in, and push, slide back, lock it in place, put this down to its original position, and then unlock it. And that is how you clean an M17 SIG Saur airsoft gun. Thank you guys for watching.